But killers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meet, every day of the week, I hit at least 30 singles. I'm like, well, isn't it enough to stop me from taking you? Watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she may go down as the greatest women's mixed martial artist in UFC history. Still a lot of work front, but so far, so good for the Lioness two-division champion, Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes wasn't the lady that popped off the page when the UFC introduced those divisions, but through hard work and commitment, she has put herself amongst the brightest of stars in the sport, regardless of gender. Two-division champion, and has beaten some of the biggest names female mixed martial arts ever seen. Wins over Rousey, wins over Tate, Cyborg, also beating Kat Zingano. What a resume of Amanda Nunes.
2 wins over Valentina Shevchenko. On and on it goes, and on goes the winning streak for Amanda Nunes. She will try to lead her tonight the way she enters as the UFC champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment the fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! Folks, in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado, Raquel Pennington. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your point.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. You've got maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter taking on a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner of the highest order. You got to sprawl and brawl tonight.
Yeah, you got to sprawl and brawl. You got to keep this fight upright. She needs to make sure that she doesn't overextend on any punches and find herself with this fantastic Jiu-Jitsu specialist.
Pennington gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Oh, she lands a massive knee to the head. Oh, straight right. She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
Nice body kick.
Well, she talked a lot about the path of least resistance being the clinch, and she clinches here early.
And watch for her to start to mix in that great judo background that we've seen her do on so many different occasions.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Beautiful hook.
Big punch land.
Stuffs the takedown shot. All right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do with it.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. While her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end, the ground and pound continue to land at will.
She's landing him over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Pennington's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Oh, Pennington's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. So 35 total strikes and counting that have landed for Raquel Pennington. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Pennington gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
Just unable to quite find that range. She's starting to put together some significant...
Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown. It's in there deep. There you go. Oh, nice.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Pennington. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Raquel Pennington. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is underway, and how about the celebratory tone in that corner after all of the good work upstairs there in the previous round?
They're patting her on the back, they're high-fiving, they're smiling in the corner, because when you watch your fighter fight a near-perfect first round and do it with just throwing head strikes, you are happy. Their fighter has fought tremendously, and it's going to be on her opponent to either change it or get finished.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Pennington. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nunes.
Right in the side control, yep.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nunes. Excellent pressure here from top position by Pennington. Denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nunes. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, she's got north-south position now on top. Is it just more a dominant ground control type of situation, or are you trying to work for a submission?
You can hit the north-south choke, which is you start to sag your weight away, drop your shoulder into their throat, and just really cut off the oxygen with the choke. It's a very difficult thing to finish, but it will wear on your opponent and can weigh them down and wear them out.
All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south. Man, her submission attempts keep on coming. Going for the choke now.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round, DC. She certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. That's a finish they'll be talking about for some time. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he has the official decision.
Stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Raquel Pennington.
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission, and it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm going to do it here, here, or here. She did exactly that and got that submission. Her star will only shine brighter after this performance.